Okay, so if you currently use the trade door to do all of your quoting and invoicing out of, there's some important changes around the new trade door that you need to be aware of. Okay, so if we take a look at quotes and invoices under the current trade door, that'll take you to a page displaying all of your current quotes, estimates, invoices, tax invoices, invoice statements, credit notes, and purchase orders. And they're all jumbled in together with no way to really search for them by type or by customer or by date range or job or status, anything like that. And if you've been doing this for a while, you could have thousands of documents in here and it's almost impossible to manage. So if we take a look at the new trade door, what we've done is, if we hover our mouse over My Jobs and Customers, you'll notice that we've separated these documents into sections. Okay, so instead of putting them all together under one big section called Quotes and Invoices, we've created three separate sections called Customer Quotes, Customer Invoices, and Customer Credit Notes. So if we click on Customer Quotes, this will take us to a page where we can basically showing us our 20 most recent quotes that we've done for our customers. But not only that, we can now actually search for quotes that we did in a particular period. So for example, I'm going to have a look for quotes that I did in January and for Reynolds Construction, search. And straight away it brings up all of the quotes that I did for Reynolds Construction in the month of January. So you can see there's the date of the quote and there's the customer. And if I want to open that quote up, I can just click on any one of these or click on this edit icon and it will open that quote up just to return back to the list of quotes. If I then wanted to start the search again, so I didn't want to be searching in this date range, all I do is click clear all filters. But the beauty of this is I'm only actually seeing my quotes. I'm not seeing, it's not all jumbled in with my invoice or my credit notes or anything like that. This has only got my quotes in it. Okay, so the second important change, and you might have noticed it, is if we just go back to the old trade door or the current trade door, and we go create a new quote/invoice. You used to be able to create quotes, estimates, tax invoices, invoices, credit notes, purchase orders, and invoice statements. Now, in reality, all of these documents were exactly the same except for the name of the document that appeared at the top. Okay, so what we've done is we've actually consolidated these down to simplify it a little bit. And what we've done is we've merged quotes and estimates and purchase orders and just put them all under quotes. We've merged tax invoices, invoices, and invoice statements and put them under customer invoices. And then credit notes we've left on their own as credit notes. Okay, so if we take a look back here at the new trade door and we hover our mouse over My Jobs and Customers, you'll see here now Customer Quotes. So this will contain all of your historical quotes, purchase orders, and estimates. Then Customer Invoices will contain all of your historical invoices, tax invoices, and invoice statements. And credit notes is just what it was before. It's where all your credit notes are. Okay, so say for example you wanted to find an old estimate that you'd done. All you do is go click on Customer Quotes, and in the title field just type in estimate, click the search button, and you'll see what we've done is when we've converted estimates over into the quoting section is we've attached the word estimate next to the title of every single one of these. So even though they're now stored in quotes, you can still find them because we've included the word estimate in the title. Okay, so we've done exactly the same thing for the customer invoices. So say for example you were looking for an invoice statement that you've done, click on Customer Invoices, and in here all you need to do is type in the word statement and it will bring up any invoice statements that you've done. Okay, so that pretty much sums up the main changes going on in the quote tool. If you want to create any estimates or anything like that in the future, the best way to do it is create it as a quote, but then create some default terms and conditions for estimates. So basically you're creating a quote and then you're specifying that it's an estimate using the terms and conditions. The only other things you might be interested in is when you're creating your quote, the interface in terms of how you create quotes, it looks a bit different. Where you enter terms and conditions, job description, comments, notes, output options is all tabbed across the top now, so it saves you from having to scroll up and down the page. As far as adding products go, this is to add, click on the product with the carton or the shipping container, click on that to add products from our catalogue. Okay, and if you want to add your own stock, click on the one with the little blue truck, and then you can add from your own catalogue. And as always, if you have any questions, you can always click on the help file, click on My Customer Invoices, and for example, converting projects into an invoice, and that'll explain how to do that.